is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Cutler. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Got his man quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now they'll run it to the right here. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. Minnesota 7, New Mexico State 0.
They'll go back to work after changing into the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Going up top. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know the something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago. And you should be ready to get that out. You should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking them, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. see what they've got on second down. Taylor has it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Turner. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Direct snap. It's Taylor. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll pull it down and run. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will give him the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Cutler. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Stanley. He's going to take off. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Cutler. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's King. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to throw, it's Cutler. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds. You can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And for 45 on his way. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Coleman. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
4th down.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Minnesota.
And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is Minnesota 28, New Mexico State 14.
So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Under fire. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll go to the toss. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to let it go. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Here's the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be. Protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. All alone as he catches it. Gashing the D on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lindsey. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They'll leave it with him. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
At the 36. And first down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception. taking it the other way. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense putting points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Callaway.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. On target to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. There he goes. And he'll take it in step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. That's caught. It's Callaway. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Rushes on him. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Lowers those pads. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.